of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already here, they'll audible to something else.
You're mine.
Right to the air is Carr. He gets it to Thomas. Room past the 35. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. His throw incomplete. The partner of this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a first down throw for Young. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, a pick six on the first play of the drive. And Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Late groupie now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, Young. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? It's Young on 1st down. He's got Mingo. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Young. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Young to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. And now Carr changing the formation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. But he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 2nd down, Kamara. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Carr maybe with a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
In motion, the tight end. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, he did the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Groupie for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete. But Tommy Tremble, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Blue striker. Ready.
To throw, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Touchdown! Chris Olave with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. Lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit. Ready.
A 1st down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
Down.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get 1st half scores just like this one.
To the air once more, Young. That is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Carr now on 1st down. Open man downfield is Johnson. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Henry Anderson there on the stop. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Young. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
A point after, good by Groupie. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Well, Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
Kill! Get down!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.